Now this fight, man, this one right here, holy smokes.
Yeah, we needed
Kelvin Gastelum versus Chris Curtis. All right, I've been excited to see Kelvin Gastelum come back, but come back to his old self.
Well, it's like the old self. What is the old self? Because it seems like every fight, Gastelum's different. Every single fight, he's a different
Shit,
guy.
you know what? That's a good point, dude.
So you remember the old Gastelum as the ones that are easy to remember, that are fun.
The
But
bangers.
every fight is a different Gastelum. It's like, which one's
Are
going
you
to
gonna
show
get
up?
Gastelum versus Hermanson? Or are you gonna get Gastelum versus Izzy?
Yeah, Gastelum versus Weidman. Like, I mean, it's just completely different every single time he fights. This one was the Gastelum that fought Izzy. He's light on his feet. He's shifting directions. They show Guy Fieri in the crowd. They say celebrity chef and Kelvin Gastelum's nutritionist. And you're like, what the fuck? Guy Fieri is his nutrition. What is going on here? It all makes so much more sense now, you know? He's eating
Yeah.
fucking loaded cheeseburgers and stuff. But, I mean, uh, one of the things we talked about in the Izzy versus Pereira fight was a counter striker going on the offensive. And that was also Chris Curtis in this fight, because Chris Curtis usually uses what you do against him. He'll roll with some shots, he'll roll, and he'll rip with the roll, right? He does that all the time. And he did that in the first round in this fight. And it was not working very well for him, because Gastelum, it looked like, I don't know if it was just watching tape of Chris Curtis and knowing that Chris Curtis has tendencies when he's rolling with shots, but every time Chris Curtis would dip this way, the right hook was there for him. Like, Gastelum wasn't throwing at him and Chris Curtis was slipping. Gastelum was throwing where he was going to slip to in that first round. And Chris Curtis was like, this is not going well at all. And then he made the adjustments. He starts ripping to the body. He'll slip one way. He won't come back that other way for the second shot, because he's over here cocking the shot for the body shot. And then you start to see Chris Curtis go on the offensive. And it's like, he's a counter striker. Is he able to go on the offensive? Yes, because he was cracking Gastelum with uppercuts, body shots, and Gastelum was there for it, eating everything like the refrigerator he is. And this was just a back and forth banger and a fight of the year contender. It was so good.
You know, in like Andrew Toasty, HLB Comer, everybody's talking about, can you imagine Gastelum at 170? And this is something that a lot of us have been talking about already for quite some time. He's just always had such a problem with that weight.
With the weight. And maybe with Guy Fieri in his corner, he can do it now. But one of the things,
no, they're hitting diners and dives, bro.
Yeah.
They're not. What do you think it looks like?
Yeah. But one of the things that I think led to or played a part in this fight being so good is that Chris Curtis is a former welterweight himself. It's not like he was fighting someone who's Alex Pereira size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are two guys who can make welterweight fighting at middleweight. And that worked in Kelvin's favor in this fight. I'm not saying that's why he won, but I mean, just when Gastelum decides to just stand and trade, he is vicious. He's vicious.
And the last thing I'll say about this, I talked about sneaky power earlier, right? This guy has sneaky reach because he has short legs and a long torso. It's kind of weird. And his arms, while they kind of look like T-Rex arms, when he reaches and extends and he bends over, and that long torso is like Stretch Armstrong, dude. You know what I mean? And just reaches out and is able to crack Curtis as he's backing up. Where Curtis thinks like, hey, I have enough of a distance where I don't have to actually use my lateral movement. I could just take a step back real quick, and he gets caught.
Yeah.
And that left, especially when he comes in with that right and follows it up with that extended left, has a crazy long reach that you just don't expect to see. And it works for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And Regen makes a good point. Kelvin's one of those fighters that suffers from the lack of weight class from 155 to 205. Look, if they made the 165 division like they should, they would have to bump 170 to 175. Kelvin Gastelum at 175, that's something we were robbed of. That's something we were robbed of. Gastelum at 175 is a killer. He's a killer because he's not fighting guys way bigger than him. So if there was a 175 division, it'd be perfect.
But I still think, man, that he cuts down to 185.
Well, yeah, but
you know, I still think that he misses weight multiple times at 175. This guy has a serious problem with that.
I don't think he wouldn't struggle to make 175. I don't think. I don't think so. When he missed weight, let's see. So when he missed weight at 170, what was he missing at? It's not like he was missing. So he weighed in at 171 against 171. Rarely did he make 170. Let's see. He made it. Yeah, catch weight at 180 against Woodley. I mean, here's the thing. If HB Comer says if Alex can make 185, Gastelum for sure can make 170 easy. And imagine if he could stop at 175.
I think it's physically possible. I just don't think that mentally it is.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You know, we have
Toasty says tamales are the true addiction we aren't seeing here.
Yes. Thank you, Toasty. You know, we have Alex Bajeda, who's, you know, post pictures of him and his tribe back in Brazil, you know, and like, you know that this guy has some crazy willpower. You know, this guy's been through some shit. You know what I mean?
Focus.
Yes. I don't think that we see the same from Gastelum. And I'm trying to find a really nice way to say this, but he likes his food, man. That's it.
Yeah.
You know? And I do too.
He does.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Man.
But my job doesn't require me to weigh a specific amount in order for me to be able to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Your boy can blow up and I'm okay.
This fight, it is on the short list for fight of the year so far. It's got to be
100% for sure.
It's so good, so good.
All right, man.
And Chris Curtis, Chris Curtis loses this fight, but stock does not go down in my opinion.
No, not at all.
He just got unlucky, and he ended up facing the world beater version of Gastelum instead of the apathetic Gastelum. It sucks, but that's the luck of the draw, you know.
You never know what Gastelum you're gonna get.
Yeah,
it's like Forrest Gump said. All right. Regen says some authentic tamales are hard to turn down. 100%.
Oh,
nothing
man,
harder to turn down, dude.
The tamales out of the back of someone's minivan at Walmart in Salinas. I mean, you gonna turn that down? Can I turn those down?
Reheated, by the way. Your boy will go with reheated all day, every day. I don't know why. It's just when it gets crispier.
It gets crispier.
I'm not getting watery right now.
It steams in the corn husk, like when you heat it up. Oh my god.
Hey everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.